Hello, and welcome back to Mirror Chunks, my Mirrored Extreme one chunk Iron Man accounts. Yes, two accounts, one in Old School and one in RuneScape 3. Last time we left off unlocking a new chunk for Old School and ended up attempted unaliving of a guard in a tree, and we'll just pick up back from there. Nice. Alright, and now we have 15 fire making, which means we can burn the oak logs. I'm just going to finish the rest of these regular logs because I don't think I need them for any of the trading. Plus, they're not that hard to get to. So we'll go to the oaks and we'll burn them till 30. And then after that, we're going to start. No, so we're going to do oaks. I'll burn them until I get to 30. And then after that, we will save all of them so that we can buy some of this stuff. There we go, 30 fire making. So we're gonna stop burning all the oak logs and start saving all of them because we will need a bunch. I believe the first thing we're gonna go for is the log basket. I think that's just gonna be the most helpful thing to do. Which requires 300 oak logs and 300 willow logs, as well as 5,000 anima bark. So we'll do oaks until 30, and then we'll really quickly get one willow and burn it so that we can knock off 2 chunk tasks, and then we will start chopping to save up. I'll do oaks first. I'll save up for the 300 oaks, and then we'll move on to the willow trees. There we go, 30 wood cutting. So let's move over here and just chop one of these trees. Get a single log. That will complete a bunch of diary tasks. Look at that. Medium task complete. So we got our willow. We chopped it. We did medium task number 8. And now it's time to burn the willow log. There you go. Willow log burned. That is all of the directly woodcutting related tasks complete. Time to save up for all the forestry stuff. Alright, so there we have 300 of our oak logs. So now all we need is 300 willow logs before we get the log basket. There's also a fox event going on right now that I guarantee you I was in the bank for, so it's probably not happening. Oh, maybe I am eligible. Okay. Say I wasn't in the bank for that long, but I've been in the bank for less time. Also, this is the only hunter experience I have. I'm not doing Girl, by the way. That I think I've mentioned that in episode 1. I hate implants with a burning passion, so I'm not gonna put myself through that. I mean, there's other good reasons to not do it that like other chunkmen have covered, but I genuinely hate implants. I did them during leagues last year, and I think I did it for maybe 3 hours, and I was like, I'm never ever doing these again. Nice, 146 anima bark. Oh yeah, that's right. We also need 5,000 anima bark on top of the 300 willow logs for the log basket, and I think I have 700. So we have quite a bit to go for the bark before we get anywhere, but just checking in so you can see that we got the 300 oak logs for it at least. But we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to willow logs now. Jesus, dude, this sound. Yeah, we're gonna go to willow logs, get the 300, and then probably just Do we need a bunch of oak logs or anything? Oh, hmm. Yeah, I guess we do need. Uh, so we need 800 of both. All right, maybe I will continue to do oak logs. Eh, let's go deposit these willows first. So as I said, if I get 20,000 of these nectar tokens, I will go back and go to the event and get the chunky bee. And here I am with 20,000. So we're just going to go to the event and figure out how to get this chunky bee. All right, let's go to the pets and find our little bee friend somewhere. I don't know who Scales is, but I should look that up. But there's our bee, and let's call him. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's so chunky. I love it. Awesome. That's definitely worth it. 100%. Here's just a better view of it on the computer. Look at it. It's so cute, chunky, fat, fat. Look at him. I would die for this thing. It has an emote. What's its emote? That's adorable. We also got these two big event mystery boxes when we gave them in, right? Because well, I can't click on it to see, but I'm, I got the bee 2 days ago. This is just me now finally being home and showing the bee. So I don't know what these event mystery boxes do. I'm just gonna open them anyways, regardless of um, whatever it is they give. It looks like a bunch of oddments. I don't know what these do. It looks like nothing for, oh, I guess cosmetics. Okay, cool. So we're going to go ahead and deposit those in the deposit box. I'm kind of glad we got the little pet. I'm going to keep him with me for forever. And we're going to get right back into this. We're almost 95 rune crafting, so not too long left to go for rune crafting. We still have to do all of magic. But back to it. There we go. All right, level 95 rune crafting. Uh, the most important thing from this is that greater conjuration platform, but the undead souls. This is going to be the highest XP per hour that I am going to get. But what it really means is that I do not have to pay attention to what node I'm clicking on. I can just click on them, which is fantastic, especially for AFKing. So it's going to be great to not have to worry about that. But for now, we will get back to it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and grind all this out. And so I got about 70,000 points so far from, I think, level 93 to 95. Something along those lines. I'm not actually entirely sure, but um, I think we will easily hit that 260,000 rune span points before I get to 105, which is good because we will need to get all the esteem. Even though I think chunk tasks have removed it. Nope, it's still there. Master Phoenix. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, we'll be in here. I'm gonna stay in here till 99, because once we hit 99, we can get the stealing Cedrador stones achievement, completionist achievement done. And once we do that, hopefully things just kind of go smooth from there till 105. And over here we have a nice pheasant event going on at the same time. Hopefully getting that golden egg. But we're almost halfway to a thieving level from these pheasant events, which is nice. Like I said, I do not think we're going to get to the point where we can steal from one of the stalls just off the pheasant events. And if we do, man, I have been here for a really long time then. But again, the experience is based off your levels, so we'll see. Nope, no egg. Oh well. Back to it. I forgot that I need to complete whatchamacallit, imp catcher. So I forget that the imp kind of spawns like up here, somewhere around here. So I just realized it when I saw him walking kind of down here, and I was like, oh, you know what? I should just go get rid of that that task. But I don't see it spawning. Oh, there he is. All right, so he spawns right here. And like, I think I should just might as well get the beads done out of the way. And there's one. Sweet. Nope. No egg. No fox whistle. However, I believe we're at 5,000 anima bark, which means I think we can buy something that's gonna knock off thing. I think that's gonna be this log basket, right? We can just get the log basket right now. Look at that. We've done it. Log basket. We can now check off a chunk task, and that makes me happy, even though we didn't just get the fox whistle. Alright, so as I was saying, we got the log basket. I think what I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to hop worlds a whole bunch and see if I can get this imp. I'd really like to just cross that task off the list. It's kind of annoying that it's there, and these imps really just are teasing me. They're over there, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and hopefully I can just knock that out. I have a feeling they're all gonna be over that wall. I mean, really, all I need is one, because once I get one, I'll be able to kill it and hopefully just spawn camp it. So we got 95 a little bit ago, like last clip here, but one thing I was on mobile for a moment, and I siphoned from my first undead soul that I had seen, and I got a little achievement, which I will show on mobile, because I was on mobile. And I was at least smart enough to take a screenshot of the chat message that popped up. So at least have that. I did. It wasn't fast enough to get the achievement pop up icon thing, but it happened. I wasn't actually really prepared for it to happen, so I didn't even know it was going to be a thing. But it was for siphoning all of the different types of notes, which was pretty cool. The current thing is just again getting toward 99, so we can go get one of the achievements knocked out. Another thing that we did was we had I had learned that there are daily tasks here, daily challenges, right? And talking with some of the other chunkers, it seems like the normal thing to do is to just skip all of the basic ones because that requires you to do all the tutorial stuff in Berthrop, specifically like mine these rocks in the Berthup mining cave. Chop these trees in there, fletch there. So the general consensus is just to just skip those, um, and then go from there. So I did leave momentarily. Had to go. You have to go to Berthrop, of course, to do it. So again, lost. Left the chunk count ruined. Have to go restart the RuneScape 3 grind all over again. Um, but we did that. We got them skipped. So now every day we'll be getting new challenges, which is nice. I don't actually know what they do. I still haven't looked them up, but it is fun if I can do them. I can't do any of these ones. I don't think. No, I definitely cannot because I don't have any ores. Can't smith, and I can't craft. There's not a whole lot I can do in this chunk, but hopefully next chunk I'll be getting a bit more that I can do in terms of those little daily things to do. Okay, if it doesn't happen by the time I get to this forestry world, I am going to do the first part of the Slayer quest that I don't know how to pronounce, and then just go back to doing forestry because we still need a bunch more um, anima. And with this higher pop world, there's a chance that somebody kills it on this side and spawns over here. But yeah, looks like we're gonna start the first step. There we go. Step 1 is complete. Chunk task done. All right, so back we go to chopping logs. RIP the forestry event going on over there. With those handful of tasks knocked out, we'll end this episode. This is going to be the last video for a bit as RuneScape 3 League starts on the 15th and OSRS Bingo starts in October, so I'll be playing those for a bit. Let me know if you want to see some of that content in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 7.